Okay, today we're going to do color correction on the photos. Right here you got a little bit of highlight clipping right there on his shirt. We're going to correct that, and it shows you right there that's up on the histogram, the warning box. So we're going to drag the highlights down here a little bit, just right where you start seeing it disappear. And then we'll grab the whites, and we're going to pull that down just a little bit to where we just get that to go away. Remember, about right there, it looks good. Now we're going to go up here to the white balance tool right there. Grab that white balance tool, and we are going to select a point that's closest to 50% gray as possible in the photo. So we're about right there, and there you go. Look how nice that is. Now you can come over here and grab your contrast, do just a little bit of editing, make the picture pop a little bit. Pull up the shadows there a little bit. Put a little black into it for the contrast. Yep, right there. And here's a before and after. Look at the big difference. Now that's a clean slate to start with color grading in Photoshop. And at this point right here, you can take that and color grade it. Now you're starting with a good clean slate. Now let's grab a different photo here. Let me show you this one. This is going to be a little bit more difficult. And this one here's got a lot of clipping. It's really bright, a lot of yellow. And there's a clipping warning, the red. And then we're just going to drag, just like before, going to drag the highlights down a little bit, grab the whites, drag them down a little bit, get that to go away. You won't see that clipping warning anymore. But right here we got, now it's really bright in the background, and the subject needs to be brightened up a little bit. So let's grab the color picker, to the white balance color picker, and we'll see if we can find something that's close to 100% white, or right there on this board somewhere get something that's 50% gray, and that will set the correct color white balance. Let's see over here. It's maybe up here on this tree. That looks pretty good. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good right there. Big difference. I need to take the contrast there a little bit. Now let's do a little bit of editing here on this. I'm going to grab the radial filter, and here we're going to be doing the reset everything right there, and we're going to select the outside, so it selects to do the outside. So whatever your adjustments are is going to affect only the outside of that, and you want to make sure your feathering is turned up quite a bit. So here we're going to darken that down. There, that looks a lot better. Grab them highlights and drag them down there a little bit, and a little bit of the whites down. And now we will reset that. Go up and click new, and then click that menu, reset that, and now we will select to affect the inside of the radial filter right there. Make sure you select this. There you go. Make sure your feathering is up, and then go over here, drag it, and your first time you want to make it, pretty big because it's feathering out, and put it right in the center, and right there, kind of adjust it, tweak it there a little bit where you want it, and then grab the shadows, pull them up, and pull up the brightness there a little bit, and get this little contrast in there. There we go. Looks pretty good. And we will do another one. Just go and hit new, reset that so you start fresh again. The menu's reset. Make sure it's the inside, and we're going to do right over the subject's face. And we'll go over here and make sure that's feathered out real good right there. And group them. There we go. Brighten it up just a little bit. That looks pretty good. Grab the shadows, pull the shadows up just a little bit. And throw a little clarity in there, because that right there kind of helps with the contrast. And here's the before and after. Huge difference. Now it's ready to start in Photoshop. And again, right here you can start with a clean slate with a color grade that you're wanting.